There it is. Hello, welcome to another run of Darkest Dungeon, and we're good to go. I had a little sneak preview as to what to do, and the only one I can do right now is this green one over here because it is level 1. The rest of them are level 3, which are the orange ones, and then the level 5 are the red ones. So it's going to be a medium run, an apprentice level 1, and I've got to kill one wizened hag. So I'm going to take some level 1 characters with me this time. So I decided a flying chair looks relatively okay to come on this run. Dorfer should be able to do what he needs to do. He's got a holy lance, so he's going to sit at the second position. Meanwhile, Cornell, I would love to get him some other better abilities, and he's a little stressed, but I don't actually have any other Crusaders that I can take along, and I just love 2 Crusaders. It's just how I like to roll at the moment. So David Bellis is going to be our highwayman as well, who has a few problems, as you can see. But that's not going to deter us. No. How are we doing for items? You could do with some. That's if I decided that they actually needed any of the items. I think I came to the conclusion that I actually didn't like any of the freaking items that I have left here. Not really. It's like, yeah, they kind of do things, but at the same time I kind of don't care about them. Right, provision. Plenty of food. Normally 12 is what I go for. A couple of shovels. I'd like to get 3, but last time I got 3, then I couldn't even get through the dungeon run. And I ended up getting 2 shovels as well on that run. The other time I went 2, I used up 2 shovels very early on, and then I had to use my hand. So it's a tricky one. I think 3 is the right number for a medium dungeon. And if you don't have to use them, that's just kind of bad luck to some degree. But I suppose it's not really anything to complain about, because if you don't have to use them, then you don't have to use them. It's not really a big issue. It's just hindsight. I'm going to go for 4 more food, because I kind of want to splash my cash here. I almost want to go bankrupt here. So quite a few bandages, and I tend to not actually get anything else. So that's it, yeah, that'll do. Because we've got a mission here, and this is the only mission I can basically take on.
Many rare and elusive volumes on ancient herbal properties, and was set to enjoy several weeks immersed in comfortable study. My work was interrupted, however, by a singularly striking young woman who insisted on repeated calls to the house.
Well, this one. You might want to turn her away. Let's have a look at the map. Pretty reasonable. Now, technically, I've always been told that the last boss is at the end of the dungeon, but I'm going to see if I can get through this one. Going back on myself, just to prove them wrong, and find the wizened hag here. 100% chance. There we go, shovel away.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Oh, that's a nice background. I felt like I was going to get ganked. Lots of treasure on the way here, so just got to handle a trap. Okay, David Bellis is in charge of disarming traps. Getting a little darker. Can I open that without getting stressed? Left luggage. I think you can. Nope, you can't. Oh dear. That answers that one then. I thought it's crates, and I didn't know whether that counted as a crate that you can loot and not get punished for it. I might actually just take the torch for now rather than save it for any other part of the game. I could have possibly saved it for the boss if I ever got into really big trouble, but I kind of want to reduce the amount of stress that I can take whilst I'm running around. So it's rucksacks, I think you can loot as well. You should be okay. I don't like having to use shovels on a path that is probably a waste of time to some degree. Like I say, I don't really need to come here. I'm just kind of doing it just to purely test. Wow, they're angry. What's up with that? So what do you guys do? Mark, and then you probably do quite a lot of damage once you've marked. Everything's got kind of low health though, so I could kill quite a lot here. Grape Shot Blast can do 5 to 11. It's not really enough to do massive damage. Pistol Shot 3 to 6. But it has a high level of crit. But I don't necessarily trust that. 4 to 9 damage. The dog's going to survive it, so maybe I'll just take aim. Not that I think many of these guys are going to live very long, but I can always enjoy the buff in case I get into any other fights later on. Spreading a bit of the old blight, are we? Alright, let's just take out the dog. This guy hasn't had a go though, so it'd be really nice to crit him and kill him, but I was going to try my luck. Maybe I can still kill him. So let's try. Or maybe judge one of the one. No, we do the whole single target thing for now. One by one, take him out. Unfortunately, he still gets to go have his go though, before he does get killed. So I guess I'm not in a rush to kill him now, so I can use Zealous Accusation. Finish him off and do some damage to the dog. Alright, I'm going to go for Grape Shot Blast here, because he's already got a buff. And he didn't do much. Jesus. Does Highwayman really do much damage? Is he really that worth it? Because I've heard he's good, but honestly, it doesn't feel like he does much. It's only because I can't have a Crusader in my third spot, is that I give him a chance. Otherwise, he doesn't feel like he does all that much. Alright, we're going to judge the dog, who's going to dodge judgment somehow. Alright, this hasn't been perfect run. Could have gone better. Too much damage spread. But that means Grape Shot Blast is going to be perfect and crit and everyone's going to die. Oh my god. It still can't even kill him. What the hell? What's up with that? Alright, I think I can do some group kills now. Whilst I just finish them off with my characters.
Quickly the tide
that's not good. Well, this is going pretty nasty actually. I'm going to want to loot the chest after this just so I can try to get something out of this, even though it's probably going to screw me over doing it.
Give them no quarter.
How the hell can you guys dodge? I'm not even sure whether to heal anymore, just maybe just still kill.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Right.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
1 speed and -2 accuracy. So how good is speed generally? Is there a way to work out? Speed 4. Accuracy. Don't really want him with crappy accuracy, but I suppose you can counter it by using his take aim ability. And it will give him a chance to use it more often. I don't know, I'll just chuck it on him. I don't mind that item too much. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's Grave Robber only. Probably should read first. Oh my goodness. Now I know this isn't worth it, but I'm going to do it anyway, just to see whether the Wizened Hag could be in this position. Be terrible to have to come back here if I get to the end of the dungeon. And there's nothing here. Well, that answers that one. So let's go and eat some food, because it's probably going to... Yeah, I can read it like a book. It's going to proc any second, basically. That's why you take quite a lot of food. Still, there's a fair bit of the dungeon done, but there's quite a lot more to go, and it's not been the smoothest run. That fight, I didn't think they were actually going to be much of a threat, but they were actually harder than I thought they would be. Maybe I didn't handle them right, I didn't do the whole single target thing correctly. I started to spread damage a bit too much. Certainly not looting that, unless David Bellis freaking wants a piece of that for some reason. He has a few problems, definitely. Oh my god, eat again. I'm gonna have 4 food. I kind of need that for a camp.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Alright, this is the last time I'm going to basically detour. I think, like I say, in future, unless I think I'm fully confident enough to basically not get screwed over, I'm just going to go from like here to the furthest point every time, because it's about sort of speed running, making progress faster, which is what I'm after. I can loot that, can't I? Yes. That actually just looks like food. Doesn't even look like a trap. Not too many battles, so that's a good thing. And I'm surprised I didn't get into a battle whilst I was saying that. That's the sort of thing that would happen. Ah, there you go. Oh my goodness! It's night time and I surprised them. What the hell? Wow, that's a turn for the books. Very, very good. Might just want to try to hopefully kill one. Very good. Reduce some of that stress as well. Wow. I guess I don't need to camp. I'll just reduce the stress this way. Oh, way to spoil it. Everyone else did so well.
Executed with impunity.
But that's still pretty kick-ass. Okay. I'm feeling lucky about this way. No one's going to stop me. Apart from a bunch of maggots. David Bellis is still in a good spot, so Grape Shot's going to crit! Oh, actually, to be fair, that's good enough. I'm surprised he didn't do like 2-3-3 damage, all that kind of crap. Get the old mace bash. If you're going to get your attack in, then I'm just going to try and get rid of some stress. So that's what I'm going to do. It's not much, but it's something. And you can't Holy Lance because you're not at the back. So let's just move you, because otherwise you're going to get stressed from that. Oh, he gets another go, does he? Cheeky little sod. Oh, he is pretty fast. Let's do a party heal, because he's certainly not going to get to go again just yet. No chance. Almost tempted to do that again, but just to try and kill him now. If it lets me.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Well, that's a good impulsive behaviour. Curious is the trap maker's heart. Alright, let's get this done, lads. May as well just start off with open vein. Screw it. Whoa!
Obliterated.
What's up with that?
A devastating blow.
Can't Holy Lance now to the back position, I don't think. Maybe you can hit the back too. Oh yeah, you can hit the back too. Oh, don't dodge. Let's try to judge them. Hey, they are cheeky, aren't they? Maybe I can kill this one. Oh my god. Come on now. There's got to be a way to avoid dodges or something, like a spell you can cast instead that can't be dodged, but obviously doesn't do quite so much damage. And he resisted. Bleed? How are you doing that? Just tell me how. How are you doing this? They don't even look like they could dodge, to be honest. What part of these creatures look like they're good at dodging? Like, they'd be incredibly slow and cumbersome in terms of moving, and they're really easy to hit, because their most vulnerable part is right at the top of them. So how are you dodging? Grape Shot Blast now, I guess. That could still kill that one, if it's going to hit, so it'll still get a kill. Yeah, this fight could be going worse, is how I'm looking at it. I've not got much further to go. The objective of this game, Tasty Pies, as far as I understand it, is to defeat the Darkest Dungeon, which is actually the last place I think you can go. Hello, Blue Pigeon. Hello, BG Hunter. And hello, you. Okay. Light's going to put me in a bit of
that
pickle.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, cheers for that. Do I bother to loot it? Probably not. I just want to get to the end and not screw up. I was tempted to camp there, but if I can make it to this room and then camp before it, I don't want to get into a fight, so I'm really hoping I don't.
And now the true test. Hold fast, or expire.
If I get into a fight and they gank him, don't do it. Oh, he's at the back though. That could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing.
Such a terrible assault cannot be.
This is worst case scenario. Oh my god, he's fucking targeting him. Death's door though, but it didn't kill him. Worst case scenario this was. Bad dog. Just 3 to 7 damage. He should really die. Or Open Vein does the same amount of damage by the looks of this. 3 to 7. 3 to thingy. 3 to 7. All of his damage seems to be the same. So it doesn't make a difference. Just about survives though, the little sod. Unless... heal yourself, bro. Get yourself off death's door. He's gonna get stressed though. I don't really want to get a person going crazy before the last boss. If I can kill these guys quickly, who gets to go first? Dog's speed is 8, so he should technically go. Grape Shot Blast. Fuck, don't dodge. Just kill one of the fuckers. Okay. Right. We're still making progress. No one's dead yet. You can't really do much of yourself. You can give her some stress, or at least there's something for you to do at the back there. And you definitely can't do anything, Dorfa, whilst you're here. Let's finish this guy. Come on! Yes, okay. Right, there we go.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
There can't be any more fights now. Unless I get into the next room and get a fight. Please don't get into a fight. Fuck's sake, man. This could be it. This is what I mean. The only other dungeons I could do were even harder ones. These guys are super slow, so they're not really going to get an ability anytime soon. The cultists at the back will do though. But I don't trust pistol shot to kill them. But I think I have to still go for it. Wow. Thank you so much. I definitely needed that.
A powerful blow.
And I think, as tempting as it is to go into judgment mode, I got to do a heal. And then one of my Crusaders can maybe Holy Lance to the back if he gets a chance. Okay, he can't do it. I'd be tempted just to stun one of them more than kill them. Just to oh, he resisted. Damn it. 5 damage is still pretty good for a stun though. That attack didn't do much at all, so thank you for that. But then again, Dorfa can't Holy Lance to the back now because he's at the front. Just gonna smite. Still not dead. Grape Shot Blast seems like a no-brainer really in this situation. Now you're gonna be... oh, you resisted getting moved around, did you? Party heal's gonna benefit big time there. If I lose one of these guys, it's going to be really hard to kill the boss. So I basically can't have that happen. He needs to survive. Who gets to go next? Is it you? I'll be tempted to stun you, but then again I should be able to just kill you with a hit. Yes. I should be able to get a heal in, I think, before... Okay, we're not on death's door now anyway, so that's good. Divine Grace.
Death waits.
Talk about rub it in.
Lapse in concentration.
Stress everyone out just before the last. We need to kill this guy before anyone else gets any more stress. Just kill him, please. Okay, he should die from that before he even gets his go. A big crit would have helped to get rid of stress.
This expedition at least promises success.
I don't want that, to be honest. It's crap. Okay. That's acceptable considering what's happened to me so far. I can take that. Let's camp.
A spark without kindling is a goal
Full
without
health.
hope.
We'll have to do. Shame. I would have needed more food, but I couldn't afford it. Haven't really had to use any bandages. I don't feel like I've used much bandage. Okay, so Crusaders are supposed to have like the best reductions in stress. Reduce stress by 25, 10 accuracy. If afflicted, he's not afflicted by anything, but it's still probably worth doing that. Although that is 20%. I always wonder about the stress resist. It's kind of solid. Clean guns is supposed to be really good for him, but it's... Yeah, it is, isn't it? And he's kind of reliable, I suppose, for damage. I'm going to go with clean guns. So people can't have a go at me for not picking that ability, because I know they will do if I don't. All companions, they heal by 10% and reduce stress by 10. Well, that's a big one, but it costs 5. Is it worth it? Probably. The only one that's not religious is you, and you don't really need it so much. For 2, I can reduce the stress by 15, which is huge. And also heal. So that's a huge one, chant. Ah, but it only works on 1. I still think it's worth doing. I've got 7 now. I'd be tempted to go for Seller's Speech. But then I couldn't get this one either. I need a 4. All companions and 20% stress resist might do the trick. I'm going to go for an all-rounder. I think people are going to go crazy no matter what I do. There we go. We'll give it the best we can. There's not much else I can do in that situation, I think.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Filthy maggots. Ah, brilliant. We want to get up to a good start. If we get some huge crits or something like that, that would be a good way to get rid of stress as well. Probably should have moved their positions actually, but never mind, it's a bit late for that. Big crits. No. Oh well. Big crit. Never mind. Stress is always important. Resisting it, keeping it under control, makes you a healthy human being. There she is.
And maniacal, a slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
What? Oh, shite. So you got to DPS the pot to release your guy. He's taking damage all the time.
Set the stage for heroism
So you have to go to nuke her.
or cowardice.
She can't be stunned. Blight resist is high. You can't stun the cauldron. Hero damage 7 to 14 I can do there, which is quite a lot, but it would need to still crit. I guess I'll do it. 10 damage. God, he's taking good damage from that. I have to hope that Judgment doesn't do 4 damage. Well, actually, it could just dodge, and that's even worse.
A hand's breadth from becoming.
Oh, what the hell? So you have to break him out like immediately. The heal's crap, but if he gets killed straight away, really bad. So I just slowly die over time, and there's not much I can do about it.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
Am I supposed to just nuke her down? I can't even reach her. I have to, like, do massive damage to the pot or something. And now he's out anyway. So that damage doesn't stack, it doesn't go. That damage should be like bringing the pot's health down anyway. So at least you're doing something. I wasn't just wasting attacks and taking... I can't save the game either, so I can't redo this. Hello, Loftia. This doesn't feel very fair at all. And all you can do is inspire. Can't do shit there. Put the Highwayman in 3rd position. So he's going to come straight out of the pot, so there's basically no reason to go for it.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Well, if I can reach the boss, I'll go for her, but I can't. The pot's in the fucking way. One damage. Seriously? Okay, David Bellis, it's basically all up to you. I'm gonna take aim, buff you up as much as possible, and then just try to DPS the boss down. I can't reach... fucking pot. And David Bellis has gone in again, and he's going to be out of position when he comes out. This seems like the most unfair boss fight I've come across so far.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
I always
Even the
suspected
aged
Dorful would
oak
become abusive.
will fall to the tempest's winds.
Well, if I couldn't do this before, I certainly can't do this now. One damage. I gotta be honest, I don't like it where you have to basically do a run where you're going to lose 100%. Like, that's what this run says to me. It says, now you know how to do this boss fight. Start again with other heroes and go all the way through this dungeon again to get to this boss fight, rather than just repeat this boss fight. I've also lost someone now who was leveled up to like 1 or maybe even 2. They were 1 at the time, I think. And there wasn't really anything I could do about it. So it's overly punishing for a tiny, well, lesson, I guess, but it's not like I could have known.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
Yeah.
A setback, but not the end of things.
Oh, I think it is the end of things. I think that is the end of things, mate. You see, there's a difference between difficult and unfair.
I was lord of this place.
And that
the crows
is unfair.
and rats made it their domain.
I've got 6,400 gold to then spend on people who went on that run, de-stressing them whilst I've lost someone that I leveled up and put money into. And then I'm going to be bankrupt again, and then I'm going to go on, what? A level 1 mission again that's possibly going to result in the same crap? Where I get right towards the end and it just... No. You see, the way I kind of look at it is I compare it to Dark Souls 2 in terms of difficulty. If people want to look at games and go, oh yeah, that's a good game because it's difficult. Dark Souls 2 you can outplay, which is why I really fucking liked it, because it's like, it's incredibly difficult, but you can learn from the boss fight and come back and outplay it, whereas this, I could learn from the boss fight, go back there and still get fucked by RNG and have to keep rinse and repeating. And I've said it before in previous runs, I don't really have the time to be doing that. If I was 14 or something and I had nothing better to do and spend 10 hours a day playing this, then yeah, I could probably get something out of it, but that's just too much. That's too much of a punishment for essentially doing nothing wrong. And that really is a desensor type. I don't feel incentivized at all after that. It's right that I should feel down, but it's not that I should be feeling like, yeah, that's it. Because what's the point now? That is GG. Well done, Darkest Dungeon. I guess RNG is just not for me. It really isn't. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. That is Darkest Dungeon. Finished, as far as I'm concerned, because that is a no-no. That's just not good. So, get from it what you will if you're watching this, and if you're into the whole RNG thing and letting that decide the victory. I went into this knowing about RNG, but I didn't know it was going to be that ridiculous. You have to go through that whole dungeon. I'm going to have to do that again. Like I say, I'd have to pick up other heroes. I can do it, but I haven't got time for it. I've got other things I've got to do. So I'd like to outplay the game. I don't want to have to bash my head against the wall for hours to beat the game. I'd rather it give me a chance to outplay it, but still get beaten if I'm not good enough. Fair enough. But if it doesn't give you that option, it's not For me, it's not so good. I don't like the whole dice rolling things. There's a whole reason why I don't do Hearthstone. Because you're throwing dice. You're throwing dice, and you either get, you know, a 6 or you get a 1. And I don't like games like that. I like games where they're in my control. If I lose, that's my fucking fault. Fair enough. So, there you go. Thanks again for watching. Take care. I'll see you later.